Welcome back, toy fans, and it is time to go through Empiretoys1138's toy collection. So we are going to go through everything that's behind us, and I've also got a cabinet over there. We're going to go through and actually have a look inside the cabinets. We'll open them up and have a look at the toys, because I know you guys see the backdrop on the videos, but I know it's not always the greatest. I know sometimes we get the glare from the lights in the glass. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get the camera and we're going to dive in and we're going to go through each of the cabinets all individually. Like I said, there's a cabinet over there as well for the stuff. And there's just a few odds and sods. Now, this is my room, so obviously this is where I sleep and all that sort of stuff. So it's not crazy, it's not wall to wall in here, because obviously I like to keep this side here for the toys. I've obviously got over there is like just where clothes are and wardrobes are and everything, and that side there like the TV, Xbox, that sort of stuff. But there's just one small cabinet over in the corner. I know a lot of you guys out there have asked for it, so let's get in there, dive in, and let's talk some toys. So straight away, guys, we're going to start down here and we'll work our way up, and then we'll just work our way through the cabinets. So this is your typical bottom shelf of the collection. There's a couple of pops under there that just sort of haven't got places to live, and it's just mainly where the DVDs live. And you sort of don't see it on the camera anyway, so I kind of don't bother too much with making that look all pretty. So up here we got some cans of Star Wars Space Punch that Vic's mum brought me back from Hungary, so they're pretty cool. There's a couple of cans in there. Power Ranger flask for your lunchbox, so I just need to find a lunchbox now to go with that. Got a Spider-Man figure here from the animated series, so I hope you guys are watching that on Disney Plus. And here we have the Evolutions Sith pack, so that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool find at Fordingbridge Toy Fair. I think it only cost me like 20 quid, which is an absolute crazy price, because those figures in there loose go for more than that on their own. So moving up, we've got Neum Studios Deflatron, just guarding the place, making sure everything's all intact. And going across, we got Funkos, the modern day Beanie Babies. Although I do absolutely love DJ Rex here. He is the pilot from the Star Tours ride, so that was an exclusive Galaxy's Edge one that a lot of the Funko people went mad about. The Arbiter from Halo, obviously I love that game. The Prowler goes with a joke from sort of me and Andy regarding the name, back from America. Then we've got a couple of Power Ranger ones here, which are Lord Drakon and the Pumpkin Rapper. If you have Netflix, watch the Halloween special with him as the bad guy. It is terribly bad. And again, behind there, there's just games and stuff, and a couple of Gatchaman die-casts. These are pretty cool. It's just missing its missiles. This cost me a £5 from Coventry Toy Fair, and then when I went to another toy fair at the NEC, I saw someone selling one for £100. So absolutely crazy. So going up, we have some fig arts. So we've got fig arts Ryu Ranger. Don't know if my pronunciation's great, but that is where the Thunder Megazord and all that comes from. So these never made it to the Western style, although we did get the White Ranger. He came from the Ryu Ranger line. Again, that's another Fig Arts figure. As you can see from the helmet there, the way the helmet is very, very similar, hence why it fits more in with that. We go across, again, more DVDs and just a few odd bits. Got Toy Polloi badge. Homer Simpson. It's not the correct Homer that goes with the Stonecutters stuff, but it's one of my favourite episodes, so hence why I got him. Car boot cell find. And then we got the Street Shark, the metal Street Shark. I do love this. I'm trying to find his he does actually come with a mic stand, which is it's almost hard enough to find him without cut hair and without and missing the guitar, but the mic stand seems to be near enough impossible. I did see a job lot that had it included, just a mic stand with a few accessories on eBay, but it just went crazy price, so I didn't bother. So moving up, we get onto the Lightning Collection Red and Green Ranger, both with the Dragon Shield. We also got the Hunter in the background there from Dark Crystal. I really did love that Netflix show, and obviously I love the original film as well, but the Hunter was such a great addition. Moving across, we have Bandai Legacy figures. So we got Green Ranger there, the metallic looking Rangers because they're the ones that came with the weapons, and the GameStop exclusive Red Ranger with the gold Dragon Shield. So I don't know if I'm gonna muck it all up here, but you can see there that there is a size difference between the Rangers, but I do prefer them in the oh, you're not going to stand up now, are you? You're going to make me look silly on camera. Yeah, I do like the fact that they are 6-inch, because they go well with mostly all the other figures. Moving across here, we have the vintage Jabba the Hutt set, which is pretty cool, and a fake Lego Mandalorian with a Toy Division sticker and a RIP Toys R Us. That's cool. All these little things. Let's go off. Moving up, we move on here to the Black Series figures. So we've got Death Trooper there, the Purge Trooper, do look pretty cool. Some in the background there's the anniversary, 40th anniversary R2D2 being protected by the Red Royal Guard. And we just got here, we got armies of stormtroopers, got the Mandalorian, Cara Dune. Then we move back onto the rest of the Lightning Collection. Pink Ranger there, got the Black Ranger with the gold Dragon Shield, gold Zeo, White Ranger. We also the bad guys, Lord Zed, Lord Drakon, Putty and Goldar. And then we've got the Red Ranger there. And then we've also, moving up behind it, we've got the the Legacy Collection Fighting Spirit set. So it comes with a Green Ranger, White Ranger, and the Red 5 Zeo, which is pretty cool. Moving up to the top, which you guys don't get to see too much, we have a NECA Alien and a NECA Predator. With a wall of Funko Pops. We've got the whole Metallica set there. All the guys from Metallica moving across. We've got Lord Zed, got Rita Repulsor and Goldar, and they are sitting on the Super Sentai 30th anniversary pack. So they're all the Red Rangers that Dan got me for Christmas. So thank you very much, mate. All the Red Rangers through all the seasons, which is an awesome set, and it's great because it displays so well just up there, because obviously the pops fit so nicely in between that and the wall. A couple more Black Series figures there. You got Kylo Ren with his helmet, Stormtrooper, Patreon Guard, is it? Paturian Guard? No, not a Patreon Guard. The Paturian Guard, and Kylo Ren without his helmet. So we'll move on to the top shelf in a bit. We'll just focus now on the cabinets. So we'll open these bad boys up so we get a better look and no glare. So here we have the shelf that is devoted purely to the Green Ranger, and we've got as much as Green Ranger merchandise as I can fit in there. We've got this weird ball thing, another Fig Arts Green Ranger which is signed by Jason David Frank. That was actually a car boot find, that Green Ranger, and I've just given him the Imagine X dagger. Got a Bendy, which I believe might have been a Turbo Ranger that's been remade into the Green Ranger, which is pretty cool. Got a couple of badges up there. I've got the Morpher Auto head Morpher that's been signed by Jason David Frank. It's the flip head legacy figure that was repackaged, completely based on the old design, but obviously in that cool sort of back in there. And then we got sort of a green, got the Dragon Dagger up there, and then we've also got some more Funko Pops. We've got box versions of the loose ones that are in here. So we've got Tommy without his helmet, Tommy with his helmet, and then we've got some more Green Ranger stuff here. And across there we've got a OG boxed flip head Green Ranger, so that is an original one. It is opened, it has been sliced, but it is a minty fresh figure. And then we've got the Green Ranger version that was based on the Super Sentai Ranger figures, which is that dude there in his box. And we just got a couple of other trinkets, a couple of pins, badges, some Slayer picks that I picked up from a concert, from a gig that they threw out. A fake Green Ranger Lego character. Me, the boy that never grew up, Peter Pan. Don't know why he made it onto the shelf. And some random little Star Wars figures. So carrying on with the Green Ranger vibe, we've moved down to here. So this is a helmet that I picked off of a guy off Toy Division before he joined Toy Division, called Grant. I picked it up actually at a car boot sale, which was mad to think that you could buy a Green Ranger helmet. It's not the legacy one, it is a casted one that he had imported in from Japan, so that's pretty cool. And it just sits there just looking absolutely awesome. And then around it we got the Legacy Morpher. So that's the origin, that's the Rangers one, so it comes with all the Ranger coins, but I just got the Tyrannosaurus one in there. We got the two communicators, so I think, so they're pretty cool. That is an original blaster from the 90s toy line, which is cool. That is actually a Star Tours passport my brother picked up for me years ago from Disney. Awesome. We've got the Green Ranger plush at the background there. We've also got a few more. So we've got the old Power Ranger wallet there, still in its packaging, with an old Toy Master sticker on it. We've got the old cup there, another Green Dragon dagger, and down there, I don't know if you can see because of the light, is actually a White Ranger watch Bobby 80s gave me when I went around his house, which was pretty cool, so thank you for that, dude. So moving down, we come back to even more Power Rangers. So this is where sort of all the other figures are, where I've sort of based it round. So we've got oh, it's the watch going off. So we got lots of Red Ranger here. We've also got the whole set there of the movie figures. That is the Red Ranger Legacy Morpher, Auto Flip Morpher, Morphing Rangers. That's pretty cool. I would like to get that one signed. We got up there some of those pint-sized heroes, which is pretty cool. A King Sphinx, which is probably my favourite monster from Power Rangers. I really wish the Lightning Collection will do a Ranger. Oh, going around. We got a White Ranger plush, which is a box version of the Green Ranger one above. A the electronic game And then we've got the rest of here. We've got the rest of those bootleg Lego Power Rangers that I think I got off Robo Toys, which was cool, awesome. See, this Red Ranger here, that one there, that Pink Ranger, and that King Sphinx were all mine from a kid. Which was cool, which was the same as some of the Green Ranger toys up there. So it's always cool to have your own sort of display made up of your own figures. Oh, now we're getting low. We're getting to the abandoned bottom shelf in here. So here we got, which is my bottom shelf Power Ranger stuff. So we have this cool little coin purse, which has got which actually houses, oh, hope it's not too shaky. So I looked after them. It's got my Legacy Morpher coins in it to keep them intact. So we'll get that out of the way. So what have we got in here? We've got more promotional stuff. We've got the Mega Drive Power Ranger game, more key rings, Big Bad Beetleborgs. That's the Morpher from that. That's a Big Bad Beetleborg there. The only reason I kept that one was because it's green and probably one of the best conditions that I got. It's got a few more sort of Rangers throughout the years in it. It's actually got a bit of a Zeo presence here. So I've got Red Zeo 5, the Gold Zeo Ranger and Pink Zeo Ranger. Funny enough, those Zeo ones are all car boot finds. So I'm just getting a bit lower. You got red. You got the Red Zeo 5 there. We've got the Black Dino Thunder. That Black Ranger there was actually again mine as a kid. And then we've got some more promotional stuff. So that's a Power Ranger Super Soaker in there. And we've got a Power Ranger plastic mold kit, never been used, which is cool. And some Battleborg Zords. Oh, and we've also got some Gundam that I made it into there. So that's all pretty cool stuff. So that is all the Power Ranger stuff. I'll put that back there. And we will move across to the next shelf. We'll start bottom and work our way up. So down here is, like I said, I'm a massive Halo fan. So we have lots of Halo figures in here. So we've got the Halo 2 Master Chief there, the original Master Chief, original Jackal and Grunt there, the Arbiter, you saw the pot for earlier, a couple of the newer line Halo figures. That Griff Ball from multiplayer mode is signed by the guys from Rooster Teeth, which is pretty cool. Also got a Red Ranger there, the Prophet, 2 red vs blue fake Lego figures. So that's all pretty cool stuff. So Halo figures, these things can be quite expensive, so it's cool to pick ones up. Like this Jackal I picked up from the car boot sale. That Halo figure there with the shotgun I picked up at the NEC Toy Fair. So you do find them, and some of the other, I think the the Prophet as well was from the same guy who sold the Jackal. So that's all pretty cool to be able to get stuff like that from the car boot sale. So moving up here, we've got a Star Wars shelf. So this one here is a bit more based on my trips to Celebration. So we've got the unopened Celebration Europe 3D glasses there. Got some Lego minifigures. It's just some cool ones that I've stayed in. So we've got the Kylo Ren, a couple of Shadow Troopers, Darth Revan, some Shadow Stormtroopers. We've got the B-Wing fighter there, made out of Lego. Rebel Legion, that was given to me by those guys. I think if you donated some money. The Bounty Hunter coin, which is pretty cool. If you completed the Bounty Hunter task at Soul Celebration Europe, you got given one of them. I showed that off in the last Toy Talk video, the Battlefront game figure. I do like promotional stuff and promotional figures one-offs, so that's pretty cool. The Celebration passes. So I got the 3-day weekend, 3-dayer from the last Celebration, and then an exhibitor gave me their pass, which was cool. That's my 3-day one from Europe. I don't smash it down, but the cool thing about this, if you can probably can't see it, is that it's actually signed. You can see the signature there. So Ashley Eccleston. Sorry, that one there is Warwick Davis. and that one there is from Ashley Eccleston, who voiced Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars cartoon. And the front one there is Warwick Davis, if you can just see it. And then I've also got in there my adult Sunday from the first celebration I went to in London. So that's all pretty cool. I've got the K2 SO Lego figure. Ooh. Moving up, coming to this shelf, we have got the Sith shelf. So we've got Sith throughout the years, everything devoted to the dark side. So we've got Cade Skywalker in there from the expanded universe, the Shadow Guard 30th anniversary pack, Darth Revan with the 30th anniversary pack, which was a Grail figure of mine, so I'm very happy to get that. Also picked that up at the NEC Toy Fair. The Dark Side Luke Skywalker from the expanded universe line, from the 90s Kenner line, which was an awesome line of figures because it just expanded like your gameplay and everything when you were a kid playing. Got Darth Malak there, also got another Kylo Ren, and the box 30th anniversary Darth Malak. If you can see it there, it's Darth Talon, a Sith Twi'lek with some cool sort of Darth Maul style tattoos, and then we got the Black Series Darth Revan there, which is cool. A few other things in there, just a few of my BDC coins throughout the years. This was a cool one given to me when I was out in America. 501st Legion 20th anniversary coin. Some more pins, some patches. All cool. The Celebration Europe Kylo Ren's in the back there with the cool flag and everything. And some awesome Slayer figures that I picked up from Nema Studios. Moving up here, we're back onto the mixed match of Star Wars figures. So I've got this awful bootleg R2-D2. That was one of the Mandalorian figures, which I picked up from a car boot sale on its own. Missing everything, which I'm gutted about, but it's not the end of the world. The infamous Yak face, I picked that up for £20 from a toy fair at Windsor about over 10 years ago now. And I think actually I picked the Luke Skywalker up at the same time. I think he only cost me a tenner. So compared to today's prices, that is unreal. Got the Command Omega Squad, I think they're called. All in black commandos, if you can see it. Clone Wars Mandalorian figure. That's another expensive one. I only picked that up from Tesco's. But as soon as I saw it, I picked it up, which was a good shout from me. First appearance, Boba Fett. Coming across here, we got the old Knights of the Old Republic Trooper. That was pretty cool. That was when, right at the start, when the Entertainer got loads and loads of their Black Series figures in. They were doing them off for like a £5. So it was cool. The only thing I wish I did was pick up another one to have loose, but oh well. I'm one of the very lucky people to have a rocket firing Boba Fett. No, I'm only joking. That is the mail-away version they redid a few years ago. It's missing its missile, so I managed to pick it up in the job lot, which is pretty cool. Again, we got the prototype concept art Boba Fett, and then we got the, which I really liked, was the Clone Trooper with the Mandalorian symbol on to go with it. And down there, this here, well, I did went to Celebration Europe. I was runner-up in the tattoo competition, which was pretty cool. So yeah, nice. Coming across, close that one up. We'll open this up. So here we have the shelf devoted to Transformers. Now, I'm not a massive Transformers collector, but I do have a few bits that I like. This, for instance, this Optimus Prime, which again I picked off Grant at the car boot sale, which was an awesome figure. It comes in an awesome stand with his axe. I think he makes sounds as well.
Megatron must be stopped.
He must be indeed. Coming down, we've got this cool Shockwave figure. Always liked Shockwave, one of my favourite characters from the cartoon. I think it was one of those ones again. He only turned up in a few and just turned up and was kind of pointless, but also cool. I've got another one there, those sort of little the kiddie ones. Warpath, I think that is called. Cool tank. I don't know who this dude is. I just found him in a box of old cars in the loft. So he got added to the shelf. Got a hot rod there that I picked up off Tats and Toys back at NEC Toy Fair. This cool Soundwave from the game. He was an eBay purchase. I think it only cost me like a tenner off eBay. Came with the Grimlock, so that's pretty cool. Optimus Prime at the back there, the movie version. He was again a car boot find. See, a lot of my stuff I find in my collection, sort of the newer stuff, is car boot finds, which is always cool. And then we've also got in the back there the reissued remakes of the old back-ins. That's Bumblebee there, that my brother picked up from me from the States for like $5 out of Walmart. And then we got Ultra Magnus there, which was picked up at the first NEC Toy Fair that I went to for 20 quid, completely complete. So that was a nice find. Although one of his rockets there, I've probably mentioned it before, has actually fallen down the back of these shelves, so that's not good. So moving down, we have here the Marvel section and a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So and DC as well. So we got the Arrow, Green Arrow there, a couple of Green Arrow figures. We have got the Prowler figure from a flea market in America that started it all off. Taskmaster that I got off Grant. Grant always there at the car boot selling stuff, so I pick up a lot of bits from him. The Box Arrow figure in the back there. That Groot there is my first pop I ever bought, because obviously we love Groot. And then we got the Deathstroke figures, because I always find Deathstroke a cool character. He's always badass. The animated series Carnage at the back there, again a cool figure. I do love the backing cards to these animated figures. I'm not a massive collector by any means, but I've kept a couple of them because, you know, Carnage is such a cool character, and the Prowler one is just an inside joke between me and Andy. We got the Batman Arkham games Deathstroke at the back there, little Punisher figure. The Deadpool that I picked up from Fording Bridge Toy Fair. Wesley Snipes blade that I picked up from, again, a car boot sale. And then just some Lego figures, which are all pretty cool. Decent finds. Now a shelf that I feel that should be higher up, but for some reason only got put down to here, is my Starship Troopers shelf. So as we can see here, I've got loads and loads of the minifigures, which is cool. Loads of them. My own little army. See the black looking dudes there. If I can sort of, the light's good. They were Chap Me figures that were based on the line, so that's pretty cool to have in the collection. And then we just got loads and loads of bugs. I just love the way they look like they're swarming. The flying one, the Warriors, 2 plasmas, and then at the back again another car boot pickup, which is a Laserdisc version of the film, which makes an awesome backdrop to this shelf. Like, always on the lookout for more Starship Trooper stuff, but again another toy line that just is really, really expensive, and if you're patient with it you can find stuff very, very cheaply. Probably the shelf that gets missed the most, because I normally have a desk in front of it, is the odds and sods shelf. Again, sorry that's a bit dark, but we have a little gizmo there. Jurassic Park figures, so we got an opened Raptor, the boxed Raptor. We've also got that Demolition Man figure that did not win me the £20 toy challenge. A fake Power Ranger figure. More dinosaurs. Sorry, I'll try and move out the way, see if we can get some more light in there. And we've got a Mighty Duck figure there that again was a car boot find. And the Raphael football turtle, which is probably the only turtle in my collection. I do love the McDonald's cup, the promotional Jurassic Park. That is cool, because I remember having one of them as a kid. And then shout out to Toy Scavenger for one of these turtle box sets that I bought. They were cool sets. Alright, let's move up to the top. We'll close that up. So at the top here, we'll start at the side here. We have the Black Series Rebel Pilot helmet, which is awesome figure. The only other Black Series helmet that I really want to get hold of is the Stormtrooper one, but then as you can see, there's not really much space for it. So we the Captain America figure that I do love getting out, my Freedom figure, and we got a Zeo Green Ranger there hiding. He's, again, like I said, he's based on the Japanese style Super Sentai figures. Going up top there, we have the Mandalorian, the Pop, the red and green Ranger set that I picked up from the last NEC. They're all sitting on top of a Black Series Thorn set, the special edition that came with all the Easter egg extras. That was cool. That Force Unleashed box set there that I picked up from Kempton Park Toy Fair years ago for 20 quid. Again, another steal, because the two Sith figures in there, they are each on their own double that. Coming across, we have two again legacy figures that I picked up from a flea market in Tampa out in America last year, and which was again another great price. I think they were like $15 each, which is great because over here they're £20 each plus to buy, so that was cool. Again, another pickup from Daytona flea market from a pop store was this cool Toys R Us exclusive double pack, which has Rita Repulsor and Zordon from the new film, and that's, I believe, quote me if I'm wrong, the only pack that you can get the Green Ranger from the film with the helmet on, so that was pretty cool. Moving down, back across here, we've got a red Turbo figure there. The big one is actually mine from a kid, and the small one, oh, blue and green are falling over. I had a punch up. They are again based on the Japanese version, Super Sentai, which is cool. We've got the Zeo Megazord, which was the only Megazord up here not mine from a kid. I picked it up from Facebook Marketplace, which was a cool find, because it was all in pieces, and when you started looking at the picture you could start picking together what was actually in the job lot, and that was there, which was nice. We'll go across here again, sorry. We've got these Zeo figures here, were mine as a kid again, so that's cool to have. The Ninja Megazord there again, like I said, all these Zords here are mine as a kid. I can't seem to find where the metal bit's gone in there, but I do have the two swords that connect to the arm, and obviously both hands, which is cool. Going up, that is the box there for it. Moving up top, another 30th anniversary Sith figure that just can't fit in the shelf. Mars Brood, I think her name was, from the Force Unleashed game. So that's picked up from Nick from Nemo Studios. That Disney droid was picked up from when me and Vic earlier on in the year went to Disney, and I do have some footage from Disney that I'm working on, so keep posted for that. And behind there is the awesome Power Rangers Fan Club box set, which was never released here, so I ordered that from eBay in America, which came from a nice seller that said they were going to do it for me. Coming down here, we have the White Tiger Zord, blue Zeo. Again, that was mine as a kid, but the gold Zeo there was a car boot pickup. We have these cool bootleg Rangers here, the yellow and black Ranger there. The black Ranger shields come off, but as you can see, for some reason they gave shields to all the Rangers, and they're all the same Ranger as well, just different coloured. Here we have the Legacy Megazord, which I picked up from Entertainment World in Birmingham, which was pretty awesome. I think that cost me only 40 quid, which is mad because he goes for about 100 on eBay. So it was a good find. My Thunder Megazord, it's missing loads of bits. go back up here quickly. So we got Dragon Zord that I was an eBay purchase, and then I've just slowly put it back together. So that's complete. That again wasn't mine as a kid, but it's cool to have it, because I did have it as a kid after watching some old Christmas videos. The R2KT, the special edition pink R2D2 I picked that up at Celebration London, the last celebration, so that was my pickup from there. Paid a bit of money on that. I think I paid about 90 quid, but it was popular at the time and that was a good price at the time. It has dropped a little since then. The E3 special Master Chief in the active camo. We've got a Kamen Rider, a Master Rider sitting there, and behind him is a boxed Master Rider figure that I picked up from a shop in Wolverhampton. We've got the Netflix series Daredevil. Again, awesome series. So again, the only pops I sort of keep are ones that actually mean anything. I'm not a mass hoarder. And then we've got the GameStop exclusive R5 at the back there, which I picked up back in the toy fair in the States for a great price. And then coming down here we have my Ultra Mega Zord, which was awesome. It's all there. Unfortunately I'm missing one of the horns from a kid, but I still have the chain, which is cool looking figure. And then my Dragon Zord there to go with it. Looks like he's being punched by the Thunder Megazord. Moving down, we got the rest of the bootleg figures, which again such a cool line, because they're so bad. They're awful. I love bootlegs. And then moving down here we have the Muscle Men Street Sharks, which I got from Bizarro's Pieces. So thanks for doing them for me for a great deal, because I really wanted them and they were getting sold here for an absolute stupid price. So thanks mate for doing them at a good deal. So yeah, that is everything on the shelf. Thanks for sticking with us. Give us a few minutes, because we are going to pan over to one last cabinet full of toys, and then we will go through them, and then I'll let you be on your way. So guys, I hope you're still with me. We're going to go through over the hidden shelf that never gets shown in any of the videos. So what we've got here is the top bit, which is where most of the pops are kept. So as you can see, we've got the first wave of Venom pops there. Moving up, we've even got some exclusives, which is called the Anti-Venom figure. One of my favourite pops, the David from the Lost Boys figure. And then moving down again, just more and more Venom pops. And we've even got Venom pops behind the Venom pops. At the back there we got the reissue Bosk and IG-88, which I picked up from a Walmart in the States. I was going to open them, but then just never got around to doing it. But again, they've just been living there ever since, in the sort of the forgotten corner. Coming down here we have the AVP Alien with the net markings on it. He doesn't like to stand up too much, hence why he is over here in sort of forgotten corner, because he likes to fall over a lot, and whereas the other one is very more stable, that one isn't. And he's just guiding the Lego Star Destroyer, which is cool of him. And then we've got this opened Masked Rider here with his weapon. It does look cool. It does look cool. I need to get the bike for the other one. So coming down here we have a Holy Grail figure of mine. The what's the way to describe it? The Holy Grail really of Black Series collecting is the first Black Series exclusive they did before the line got big, got huge. It was one of the first figures released for it. It's the and this was released at Celebration Germany. So this is just a cool figure and really set the tone of what Black Series was going to be. So you get this cool Boba Fett. It comes in an awesome packaging. You've got Han Solo there in his carbonite, all the sort of weapons and everything. And then around the corner here we've got he's been flanked by more Mandalorians. So we got the normal Fett that was released. We've got Jango Fett there. We've got when the Force Awakens came out. That was the San Diego exclusive figure that was launched for it. Coming around here, we have the prototype Boba Fett, and we have Sabine there, and then the London MCM London exclusive, HasbroCon exclusive Captain Rex, which is a cool figure. Really do like these cardboard sleeved box figures. And then underneath is again the San Diego Comic-Con Boba Fett. He's just lying there because there's just nowhere else to put him, which people are probably going to go crazy about because he's a very sought after figure now. A cool piece there again from Star Wars Celebration. So that was the 501st Legion did the droid hunt. So it was everyone had to wear one of them, and then if in plain sight, and then if a stormtrooper or a 501st member saw you, he would take it off you. But we managed to keep one as a souvenir, and when he caught you, they gave you a raffle ticket, and then you went over to the stall and you could see what prize you won, which was awesome. I think I won a Star Trek book, which wasn't awesome. Coming down here, we have my Kenner Aliens shelf. Again, I love the way that it just looks like it's a horde of them. We got, I can never remember their names off the top of my head, but we've got this guy with a face hug around him. There's a couple of Predators in there as well. We've got the Queen Alien there and a few Neckers. The Power Loader. Got a Necker Predator in the corner. Such an awesome line. Such an awesome line. So I'm just moving the light around so you guys can see it. And then I always, I've said it before, the only ones I'm looking to get are these ones here that came in the 2-pack, the AVP 2-pack, because they're the only ones they did that look like original aliens. Now I do have the Scorpion alien in there because it's the second one that looks like the original aliens, but that is about it. Because I try and keep it as OG as possible. So coming down here, which is not toy related, and please excuse the thick layer of dust. This shelf here is just a random shelf of just accomplishments. We have football trophies on there, medals, London to Brighton bike rides, a couple of pucks, the puck that my brother brought back from Calgary and the puck that I brought back from Tampa. Again, some whiskies in the back there, you know, emergency quarantine supplies. And yeah, so no one wants to see that. And then down here we just have the Hasbro Boba Fett because I have nothing else to go in there, and got some Hungarian Plinka to keep me going through the quarantine, and Tok from Salt Rock just chilling there. So yeah, this is kind of the forgotten shelf. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're still with me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I am trying to push through to 1,000 subs during this quarantine phase. So all your support is very much appreciated. If you're also still here, please go and join the Toy Division Facebook group, because you see some awesome people with some awesome collections being shown, and just people just trying to keep each other entertained during these strange times, really. Also over on Instagram, where you'll find my main account, Empiretoys1138. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon.